Yeah, first of all, really proud of our young men on a bounce back. I thought we got better from Tuesday to today, and that's what we've got to do every time we step on the floor, is just continue to get better. And sitting in my chair, and for our staff and for the fans and everybody, you want to see your team continue to improve. Obviously, that doesn't guarantee wins, losses in either direction. It just, you can see improvement when your team gets better. And I felt we had 2 good days of practice, cleaned some things up that needed to be cleaned up, and we executed the game plan. And fortunate to get a great win tonight. Played the right way, obviously taking care of the ball. I was really proud of our point guard play. For Dre and Howie, both guys, I mean, we're asking them to run point guard, which is not their natural position. And because, our 2 point guards that we had signed in Miles Shea and Isaac Williamson aren't, healthy right now. So trying to figure that out as we continue to move forward is important. I was really proud of those 2 young men. Really proud of Kamani Hamilton at staying in the game and not fouling. I've been on him like you wouldn't believe, and just doubled down this week and told him, you pick up 1 foul, you're coming out. You pick up a second foul, you're coming out. And I said, we need you on the floor for 30 plus minutes, man. Like, you're a difference maker on both ends of the floor. I mean, he's a really high level guy. And like last game on Tuesday, it's 14 minutes because he fouls out. The game before versus Lincoln, he had some foul trouble, and then versus Washington, he had foul trouble. So we've been on him about his discipline being defensive discipline, and that's a big thing. Proud of him there. He had 9 rebounds, so he got assigned the bubble. If you get 6 defensive rebounds, 4 offensive rebounds, or a total of 10, one of those 3, you get assigned the bubble. And it's a privilege and an honor to sign the bubble, because we use the bubble in practice. You put it in the hoop, and when the shot's up, you obviously, it's a rebound. So he got assigned the bubble, and Howie Fleming got assigned the bubble today with 6 defensive rebounds. So both guys got assigned the bubble, which is a great thing. And we had 7 3-stops in a row throughout the course of the game defensively. I thought our guys really executed the defensive game plan. Chattanooga's very, very well coached, very good basketball team. And and I love that 23 assists on 33 made field goals. The ball's moving, continue to take care of found the open man and made the right play. Had some great cutting. Everyone knows cutting's so important to me. And we took care of the ball, 8 turnovers. So really proud of our young men on that. And I tell you what, I want to give 2 things. Jacob Barnaby has, from when I first worked him out in April after I got the job, he has improved so much. He has gotten better and better and better. And I think that's important, because that's I told that to my boss, Mike Ketchum and Eric Harper, that my survivability in my entire career has been trying to get guys better. And so I'm really proud to see the progression that Jacob has made to this point. He still has a long way to go in some things, but I'm very impressed of Jacob, that he continues to get better. He's taken advantage of the minutes that he's gotten. Secondly is Nas Cunningham. Played really well, and the direct reason he played really well is because he practiced. His habits were great on Thursday, they were great on Friday, and then Saturday, today at shoot around, he had a great shoot around. It's a direct correlation. Like, you can't turn it on and off. And he's a very talented young man, but he's got to be that discipline. He has to have that toughness, that firmness, that discipline. And he had that Thursday, he had that Friday, and he had that today in shoot around. And it's a direct result of why he played the reason he played. And he was good defensively. And because he was good defensively, it made him allow him to be good offensively. So I just wanted to talk about that on him as well, too.
Coach, 46 points in the paint, 42 points off the bench, and 42 to 20 rebounding-wise. Those are winning numbers, obviously. With them coming off a back-to-back, how important was it for you guys to push the issue?
Well, look, I mean, there's no losing stinks. And like I said, we just got to get better. But one of the things that we felt from Tuesday that we were able to, that we needed to clean up and make some changes was to really be intentional about throwing that, dominating the paint. We got some good size there with Tyron Jones and Kamani Hamilton and Jacob and Lodgy, and obviously whenever Emmanuel Steffens comes back and he gets healthy, we got good size in the paint there. So we need to be more intentional about that. And I think that would even help us with, as we're kind of in between the point guard situation. So, we had to make some adjustments, and we made some adjustments, and it worked out tonight. Bottom line is, we got better from Tuesday to today, and we need to get better from today on Tuesday, and then we need to get better from Tuesday to next Sunday. Then we need to get better from Sunday to Thursday, and then from Thursday to the following Monday, Tuesday, and then the continuation on that.
Coach, a dramatic change in your turnovers tonight. What was different in practice from Tuesday?
Well, I don't. All I can tell you is we don't turn the ball over. So starting in June, July, like we work on sureness drills, we call them. You play off of 2 feet, you jump stop. We use balloons. There's 5 balloons for the Scarlet team, and there's 5 balloons for the Gray team. And if you turn it over, you hear the pop, boom. And you get 5 in practice, 5 freebies. If you get 6 or beyond, you run. So there's a visual image that you don't get more than 5 for the practice, and anything else, you get a big X, and you're running at the end. And in our exhibition games, we didn't turn it over. We don't turn it over in practice. I don't know why. I don't know what happened on Tuesday on why we were just so out of sorts. So, and the only thing I can look to that, and there's no excuse. No excuse. But the only thing I can drum that up to a little bit is we were planning that Miles Miles was our point guard, and we had done some other things with the other guys. He was playing, and Sunday night, he walked off the court. I went to him because he had a turnover the possession before, and he heard the balloon. And Miles is a fiery guy, and so I was going to go up to him, hey man, get your butt back on. He goes, Coach, my foot. And he started, bawling because he said, my foot, Coach. And and then obviously he couldn't practice. He had to leave out in a boot, and the rest is what it is. I say all that to say that I don't know if that got us off kilter. I don't know why, but we haven't done that all year long, and so I don't want to go do that ever again. I don't know if I hope we always have single-digit turnovers, but when we play the right way, keep it simple, hit singles, and the open man's the go-to man, and the go-to man's the open man, good things happen. Simple is powerful, but we got to just continue to do a great job of taking care of the ball.
Coach, 2-part question.
And we could do the balloons during the course of the game. Like, that might be a good thing. If there's a turnover, maybe there's a bunch of balloons and pop it. We could do that. Yeah, have the crowd. That's what I'm saying. No, I think that might be a good marketing deal.
2-part question.
Maybe get an NIL deal for balloons. You know what I'm saying? There you go.
2-part question, both about the defense. I guess the first part of it is coming out of that first media timeout. It looked like you guys was in a 1-3-1. It looked like it kind of had a wrinkle to it. Is that the case? And then I guess the second part, I know you mentioned Kimani, but how proud are you of the group as a whole of being able to defend without fouling tonight?
No. I was really proud of the guys. Our guys, first of all, we have a great group of young men. And, when I went in the locker room, they drenched me with water. And it was cold water too, but it felt good. No better time to get drenched with water after, on that. So that was pretty cool. And they were all like, welcome back, Coach. Welcome. Howie Fleming kept coming, welcome back, Coach. I gave him a big squeeze, and he gave me a big squeeze back, So, but we had a great group of guys, and we had good people. And good people want to be around good people. Good character guys want to be around good character guys, and we have that. Secondly, regarding our defense, we played multiple defenses. Today, we did a lot of man and some things, but we do play different things that we do defensively, and we got to continue to get That's something that we got to continue to get better at. We had some lapses where they hit some threes based on our lapses defensively because we weren't at the position where we needed to be, and so we got to continue to get better at that. But those are things, as I continue to say, look, you can't control outcomes as we continue to move forward. My whole thing is how do we continue to improve and get better so we are playing our best basketball when we get to Mountain West Conference play? And look, you want to win every game, but to me, it's just how do we continue to improve and start just this way. So as we get towards Mountain West, we are hopefully at that time, playing our best basketball, and that's the goal, is to get to that point.
Coach, I got a two-part question for you as well. You talked in your opening and a lot this week about shot selection, spacing, and ball movement. How did you feel about the team spacing and decision-making tonight? Like you mentioned, the 23 assists on 33 made baskets. And then I guess my second question is, was this as close to the tempo that you want to play towards all season?
Well, somebody told me that I think this is the first time, Andy, am I right, that UNLV scored 100 or more points against a Division I team since 2017. Is that accurate? Okay, check it. Somebody told me that. So, yeah. So if that was our first time to score over 100, UNLV for over 100 points versus a Division I team since 2017, my point is, we want to be the running rebels, but we're not going to play. I don't want to be wild and just being, but we want to play with great pace. We're a better team when we have great pace, which includes our starts. We're going to have great starts. We're going to have great pace. So you can check that on that thing. I don't know if that's accurate. Somebody told me that first time UNLV's on a Division I game since 2017 has scored over 100. So so check on that. And then the second thing about the 33 assists 23 assists on 33 made field goals. That's, we want to have 60% of our field goals assisted. Really big that the ball doesn't stick. We don't want it to give it a headache. We don't want to massage it. The open man's the go-to man. The go-to man's the open man. I love, as I mentioned, we love cutting, and just keep the ball moving. Simplicity is powerful, and the more simple and singles we hit, the better we are as a team.
Coach,
One more for Coach and then get the players up here.
just wondering what you've seen out of Dre that gave you the confidence in his point guard play from this last game to the next. Like, what kind of improvements has he made?
Yeah, him and Howie Fleming both played point guard today, and I thought both guys did a great job of leading the team. And when you're the point guard, you have to eat last. There's three things which you have to do. You got to be great defensively, and I thought Dre and I thought Howie was outstanding defensively. Secondly, you got a defensive rebound. Best teams are when the guards stick their nose in there and guard rebound. And like Howie Fleming, who I mentioned, who got assigned the bubble today, the honor to sign the bubble because he had 6 defensive rebounds. He stuck his nose in there. So him and Dre. And then third, you've got to take care of everybody else. And so Dre did a great job of moving the ball and setting other people up. And Howie Fleming tonight had 6 assists and only 1 turnover. Those two guys combined as running the point guard spot, they both did an outstanding job. Both were very high level and both were great point guards tonight. Okay, check on that stat. Yeah.